It's time. The final weekly picks of the 2025-2026 NFL season is here. Week number 18. And the last game to watch my New York Giants didn't beat. Alright, welcome to weekly NFL picks, week number 18. Let's get into it. First, we got the Saturday games. You got the Carolina Panthers traveling to Tampa Bay to take on the Buccaneers. Carolina, I told you guys that they would be fun to watch. That they were my surprising team to stay in the hunt in the playoffs. That was at what? Before the season? Now they're still in the hunt. If they win, they'll win. If they lose, they need the Falcons to beat the Saints to get in. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, what happened? What happened to Baker Mayfield? What happened to this Buccaneers team overall? They haven't won the game since, what, November? And that was against the Arizona Cardinals, which they barely pulled out that victory. All right, so both teams are coming off of a tough loss. Carolina losing to Seattle, which is a tough game for them. That was a tough game for them. Seattle is a really damn good football team. On the other hand, Tampa Bay lost to the Miami Dolphins. Carolina, they are doing good this season. They almost beat the Seahawks, but they came up short. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers needed that win over the Dolphins, but they couldn't get it. And Carolina beat Tampa Bay in Carolina the last game. Can they do? Can they beat them again, but in Tampa Bay? The spread is Tampa Bay -3. So Tampa Bay is favored by 3 in this game. I like this spread. I'd say Tampa Bay wins by 3. I think this will be a really damn close game. But I have Tampa Bay winning this one. Let me just see something. Hold on. Okay. If the Buccaneers win and the Falcons win, Tampa Bay's out. And Carolina, they are in. Wait until my pick for that game, for the Saints and Falcons game, right after we do this one. It is. Come on. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Like I was saying, we have the Seattle Seahawks traveling to San Francisco to take on the 49ers. Let's see. Carolina Panthers. I mean, the Seattle Seahawks beat the Carolina Panthers. The 49ers barely won against the Chicago Bears. Both teams with a win gets the number one seed in the NFC. With that spread. So the Seahawks are favored by 1.5. Both of them have been red hot as of late. This one was hard for me to pick in this game because who will come out on top? 49ers are at home. They are good at home. Seattle, I think they could be good on the road. But give me the home team in this one. Give me the 49ers to win in this game. I just have a feeling that they will win, but who knows? Um, this this game makes me nervous because I really want to get this pick right. Um, but yeah, I have a feeling that the 49ers will get this one. Right, on to the next. So we had Tampa Bay winning the Carolina game. Now, if Atlanta wins, Tampa Bay's out, and Carolina sneaks in. Let's see. So the Saints they beat the Titans last week. The Falcons they upset the LA Rams on Monday Night Football. The Saints have been red hot as of late. The Falcons they are up and down. They're like iffy football team. Um, the thing is, they can win at home. The Falcons. Matt Ryan isn't all that great. Um, Let me see the spread on this one. The Falcons are favored by 3.5. I think this will be a close game. I think the Saints will put up a fight. This is a divisional game. Let me see. When did they last play? Let me start with week 1. Um, Trying to find when they last played. When they won that game. Alright, so the Atlanta Falcons won. In New Orleans. Week number 12. I think this is a trap game for Atlanta. I think this is a trap game for Atlanta. So give me the Saints to win. Saints plus 3.5. Yeah, let's see who wins. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns traveling to Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. The Browns, they won against the Steelers. The Bengals, they beat the Cardinals last week. The Bengals, they've been doing okay this season, but they're not in the playoffs. The Browns, they won against the Steelers. That was an upset. But I have to, let's do this button first before I pick this. By 7. Alright. Give me the Bengals to win, but give me the Browns to cover the 7. I think Cleveland keeps this close. Cleveland's going to keep this close. So give me the Bengals by 3. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers traveling to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. The Packers, they lost to the Ravens. The Vikings, let's see, they beat the Lions. Is probably gonna be Clayton Tune versus Brosmo. Give me the Vikings. Who's favoring that? Vikings by 7. Yeah, give me the Vikings to win, but give me the Packers to cover. I think this will be a close game. This will be a low-scoring game. The Vikings defense, they are looking really good under Brian Flores. I think this would be like a defensive game. But yeah, give me the Vikings to win. Packers to cover. Vikings to win at least by like 3 in this game. Alright, next we have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the New York Football Giants. The Giants, they beat the Raiders. The Cowboys, they won against the Commanders. On Christmas Day. If we lose, we lock in the number 2 seed of the draft. Well, 2 pick of the NFL draft. If we win, then we move down to the number 7th pick. Let's see the spread. Cowboys by 3.5. I think this would be a close game because Dak Prescott, I think, is playing the first quarter and then he's done. Um, but yeah, give me the Cowboys to win, but give me the Giants plus 3.5. I think this would be like a 1 point game. Um, I think the Giants will make us nervous, trying to go for the win, but come up short. So we're gonna be on the edges of our seats on Sunday. It's gonna be a close one, I think. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. The Titans, what a season they have. Almost, they were winning against the Saints and then they blew it. So they lost. The Jaguars, they are looking really good. They won against the Colts. Um, where's the Tennessee then? Okay. The Jaguars are favored by 12.5. Give me the Jaguars to win. The Jaguars to cover the 12.5. I think they would blow them out. I don't think this would be a close game. Unless if Jaguars want to sit everyone. If the Jaguars sit a lot of people, like their starters, I think the Titans will cover this game. But Jaguars will win this game though. Next, we have the Indianapolis Colts traveling to Houston to take on the Texans. Texans are favored by 10.5. So the Texans, they won against the Chargers. The Colts, they were doing so good. And then until Daniel Jones got hurt, and they lost last week to the Jags. Yeah, a rough season for the Colts because of Daniel Jones going down. Daniel Jones had them looking like a playoff team. And then once Daniel Jones got hurt, it all started going downhill. Um, so the Houston Texans are favored by 10.5. Give me the Texans to win. I know this is a divisional game. I hate to not have the Colts covered because this is a divisional game, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going Texans to cover the 10.5. Because that Texans defense is so good. It's so good. I think they would get to Philip Rivers. I don't think he's gonna have a great game. So give me the Texans to cover this spread. Next, we have the New York Jets traveling to Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills. Final season. Final home game in Orchard Park. And then they will be moving to the new stadium next year. The Jets, they are looking bad. They got crushed by the New England Patriots last week. The Buffalo Bills, they only lost by 1 against the Eagles. I don't know why they didn't go for a field goal to send it into overtime, but it stinks what they did. I wouldn't have gone for 2 on that. So, let's see the spread. Wow, Buffalo's favored by 7. At least if they not playing their starters, I could see why they did that. But yeah, give me the Bills to win. Bills to cover the 7. I don't think this will be a game. This will not be a game at all. So yeah, give me the Bills to win easily. Alright, next we have the Detroit Lions traveling to Chicago to take on the Bears. Detroit. What happened? Not good for Detroit because they are done. They are not in the playoffs. On the other hand, Chicago, they are red hot right now. But they lost to the 49ers. The Bears are favored by 3 in this game. Alright. I have the Chicago Bears. This game would not be, I don't think it's going to be close. It might not be close. I think the Chicago Bears cover this one. I can't believe I'm saying this. Maybe Lions keep it close and have Chicago to cover and win by 10. You know what? I'm gonna make it like that. I'm gonna say Chicago wins by 10 in this game. Right, next we have the LA Chargers traveling to Denver to take on the Broncos. So the Chargers, they lost to the Texans. The Broncos, they beat the Chiefs. Let's see the spread on this one. I don't think this will be a close game. Maybe. I don't know. We will see. You know what? It's a divisional game. Right? Let's see. Chargers. Broncos by 12.5. I think that's high for a divisional game. Chargers are not that too bad. I think they can keep this close. So give me the Broncos to win, but give me the Chargers to cover the. Give me the Chargers to cover the 12.5. I think this will be a pretty close game because it's a divisional game. Give me the Broncos to win by at least a touchdown in this game. All right, next we have the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. The Raiders, they got blown out. Absolutely demolished by the New York Giants. The Kansas City Chiefs, they got beaten by the Broncos, but not that too much. They could have won that game too. This was a hard game to predict, which I'm rooting for the Raiders to win. And give me an upset. Give me the Raiders to pull this one out. I don't know if Travis Kelce is playing. But yeah, give me the Raiders to get this win and pull this out. All right, next we have the Arizona Cardinals traveling to LA to take on the Rams. The Cardinals, they got blown out by the Bengals. The Rams, on the other hand, they got upset by the Falcons. Not good for the Rams. But give me the Rams to bounce back in this game. Let's see the spread in this one. Rams are favored by 7.5. Give me the Rams to win, but give me the Cardinals to cover. Actually, no. Give me the Rams to cover the 7.5. I think this will be a 10-point game. Give me the Rams to win by 10. All right, next we have the Miami Dolphins traveling to New England to take on the Patriots. The Dolphins, they upset the Buccaneers, which I did not see that one coming. The Patriots, they blew out and destroyed the Jets. The Patriots, I think they're Super Bowl contenders. I think so. Mike Vrabel was a good hire. It was a great hire. Drake May is looking like an MVP caliber quarterback. Let's see the spread in this one. Alright, so the Patriots are favored by 10.5. Yeah, give me the Patriots to win, Patriots to cover. I don't think Dolphins has a chance in this game. So give me the Patriots to finish off strong. Yeah, I think New England's gonna have a good playoff game coming up in a week. So let's see. Oh, 2 weeks if they get the number 1 pick. Well, the Broncos need to win to get the number 1. I mean the number 1 seed. So I think the Patriots will be in the wild card game probably. All right, next we have the Washington Commanders traveling to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Commanders, they had a down year this year. Jaden Daniels was banged up this year. They lost to the Cowboys last week. The Philadelphia Eagles, they won by 1 against the Buffalo Bills. Jalen Hurts will not be playing in this game. I don't think Saquon will be playing, but I'm not sure. Let's see the spread. Eagles by 4.5. Give me the Commanders with an upset. Give me the Commanders to win plus 4.5. I have a feeling that they're gonna win against Philadelphia because Jalen Hurts is not playing. I don't know if Saquon's playing. I don't know about their wide receivers if they're playing. They're resting Jalen Hurts because they're in the playoffs, in the wild card game. So he has 1 week to prepare for the playoffs. So give me the Commanders to win. Commanders to win by at least 3 in this game. All right, last pick. We have the Sunday night pick. We have the Baltimore Ravens traveling to Pittsburgh to take on Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. The Ravens, they're looking pretty good. The Steelers are not looking. They're not looking too good because they lost to the Cleveland Browns. They got upset by the Cleveland Browns. That was their worst performance this week. They're playing against a tough Baltimore Ravens team, and it's a divisional game. Winner goes to the playoffs. Ravens are favored by 3.5. A lot of people are picking Baltimore in this game. A lot of people are picking Baltimore because they don't trust Mike Tomlin, Aaron Rodgers, and the Steelers. So who am I going to pick? Can't believe I'm doing this. Give me the Steelers to win against the Baltimore Ravens. And that might set up for Harbaugh to be gone if they want to fire him. Mike Tomlin, he's not going anywhere. He's staying in Pittsburgh. Unless he doesn't want to stay in Pittsburgh. But I think he will stay in Pittsburgh. He made the playoffs. He's doubting every fan wrong. And he's been above 500. So he hasn't had a losing record with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Even when they were injured, he had this franchise a winning team. He might not have won the Super Bowl, but he's been bringing to the Steelers to the playoffs. So I have the Pittsburgh Steelers winning this game. And let's see if they fire let's see if they fire Harbaugh. Because if they fire Harbaugh, I would like to see the Giants go get him and have him be our coach. That is it for week number 18 picks. I'm going to go watch the college football game. I'll be live. I might be live for the 4 o'clock college football game. I'm probably going to be. I'm waiting for that 4 o'clock game. I want to see that 4 o'clock game. See. Let's see who's playing that for. Yeah, Alabama and Indiana. I want to see that game. I think that would be a close game. But yeah, I'll be live at 4 o'clock for Alabama Indiana game. So yeah, see you guys at 4 o'clock. Hopefully I pick winners in week number 18. Let's see. Let's see how I do. Next week, I will do only the playoff bracket. So the playoff bracket, I will have my picks for every NFL playoff game. So from the wild card to the Super Bowl, to see who's going to go to the Super Bowl. And then that would be it for the picks. So I won't be doing like this weekly, and so I won't be doing a wild card pick. I would be doing the bracket picks. So, but yeah, that's all for right now. I'll be live at 4 o'clock for that Alabama and Indiana game. So come hang out at 4 o'clock. I'll be live. So please like, subscribe, follow me on X or on Instagram at Hold Sports. I'll follow you back. I see you all later at 4 o'clock. Peace.